And this was one of my many sacred assignments from Cryon. So we've only had 2.5 months since this time. So if you think about what's happened in the last just 1 month, and then what's happened since the beginning of the year, it's quite stunning, isn't it? When 2020 started, we had no idea what would be coming. I was pretty excited about 2020, about, the clear seeing, the vision, the getting out of the teens and into the 20s. But little did we know what this clear seeing meant for all of us. And that we are together sharing something that we had no idea we would ever share. And fortunately, because of our technology, we can share things in a way that we never have before. So we are challenged and we are also blessed. So I want to just welcome all of you and thank you all for being here on this momentous occasion as we mark the first worldwide summit of the Lemurian Sisterhood. And I want to thank everyone who's joining us today. Each one of you are points of light on the grid that connect to other points of light. And we do this together. We awaken together. We heal together. We support our growing community of the divine feminine together. It's perfect timing. And though much of it may not be comfortable, we were born for this. This is our time. So thank you for saying yes to this life and for being here today and for all the light work that you do in the world. And I want to thank our translators today, Julia and Luca, and also Pilar Martinez in Cali, Colombia. And I want to thank the technical support people, Orion Gaudio in California. Thank you, honey. And Luca in Italy. Thank you guys for holding this sacred space so that the goddesses can have their meeting. So I just want to take a moment to say hello to the people that are joining us. And then we're going to begin the meeting with the Lemurian Sisterhood Sacred Circle hosts from around the world. All right, we have lots and lots of people joining us from all over the world, from the Azores, Portugal, from Scottsdale, Arizona, New Hampshire, Seattle, California, Canada, Warsaw, Poland, Spain, France, from Maui, Lemuria, Montreal, San Antonio, Germany, Bogota, Gatineau. Nancy, they're your people. Laura from Tucson, Michigan, New Hampshire, Denmark, Cusco. How beautiful. Ah, what a wonderful community. I'm just delighted and happy to celebrate with all of you. I want to take just a moment before we begin our host introductions, as we do in our host meetings. I want to just take a moment to bring our awareness more present, more into the now with a brief meditation. So if you would just close your eyes and take a breath. And as you begin to breathe more softly and more deeply, when you inhale, say to yourself, I am. And when you exhale, say, here. I am here. And as you continue to breathe, breathing, I am here, feel your own presence becoming more and more connected to the moment of right now, leaving behind anything else, and doing that without effort, just enjoying being right here. And as you breathe, I am here, become more and more aware of your heart and feel it, sense it with each breath, each beat. And notice how that also brings you to this moment. And now I would like to invite the star mothers, our beautiful parents from the Pleiades. I invite them to be with us, to step into this meeting, to honor us with their presence, with their wisdom. And I know that they are here. This meeting was their idea. So know that they will stay with us, as always, but in a concentrated, cohesive way during this meeting, this worldwide Goddess Summit. Keeping the breath going, keeping your awareness present. And then take a nice full breath in, saying yes to yourself inside. Yes, I'm present. I am in my heart. And yes, I am here. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And welcome back to the present. Here we are. So our agenda for this meeting today is to have the beautiful hosts of the Lemurian Sisterhood share with the public, with those of you here, what has brought them, what has inspired them to be Lemurian Sisterhood Sacred Circle hosts. And some of them have been hosts since the program began, and some of them have been hosts for a year, and others have just begun their hosting career with the Lemurian Sisterhood. But I think you will find that they all share one thing. And I will let you decide what that one thing is as we let them speak to you from all over the planet. All right. So who would like to go first? Whoever, Julia? Okay. Thank you, Julia. You go.
Thank you very much. So I'm honored to be here. This is a dream coming true. I am very, very excited. So I just want to say that this is really the task that I choose in this life, and this is something that I profoundly love to do. I have been doing secret circles now for almost 2 years in Italy, and this brought me a lots of evolution, awareness, growing. And I'm growing, and I want to thank so much my mentor, Dr. Amber Wolf, for being my guide in this beautiful path back to who I really am. My purpose is to inspire women to manifest themselves and their true nature as the shamans of the planet. I feel also that it's very important now to hold and create these sacred spaces where women can meet, when women can meet each other, share each other, and support each other. This is very important because this create a strong community and help the healing of the feminine wounds that need to be healed now, to allow the true essence of the feminine to emerge. And this is the most important, because I firmly believe that the feminine, it's the true guide of the peace on earth, as Cryon says. What else? My personal life is become very, very beautiful since I have been doing sacred circles, because I could express my true essence. And also I finally find out the way to manifest myself and to put on service my gifts, and in particular my gift of singing. So I want to put it on service of humanity. I want to inspire humanity to remember the singing of Star Mothers. And I'm honored to be part of this Lemurian sisterhood. And I really thank so much Meleha and all my beautiful sister hosts for the collaboration, the partnership, the cooperation, and the love, the support also I received in these few weeks that was very hard here in Italy, but all over the world. I touched the real essence of the sisterhood during these weeks. That was the help to be in a family, to be supported, to be loved, and to be acknowledged. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much for what you're doing with the sisterhood. Thank you. Nancy, would you like to be next?
Yes, oui, bonjour. J'aimerais saluer toutes les déesses de langue française qui sont présentes aujourd'hui dans ce premier sommet de la sororité. Et je suis très honorée d'être là. Comme vous savez, ça fait depuis 2017 que je fais les cercles sacrés au Québec. Et à l'automne dernier, j'ai été inspirée pour commencer à faire les cercles aussi en Europe. Mais en fait, tout ça a commencé, pourquoi je suis facilitatrice? C'est la question. Quel est l'intérêt? Qu'est-ce qui nous motive à donner autant de temps et autant de cœur et d'amour? C'est parce que je suis fait de ça. Je sais que je suis un temple d'amour. I know I'm a temple of love. Et j'ai réalisé ça, mon Dieu, au fil des dernières années, après mon éveil akashique. Qu'est-ce qui est déclenché? C'est lorsque j'ai vu un Dr. Amber Wolf la première fois à Ottawa. J'ai vu son énergie autour d'elle. Et c'était un déclencheur, parce que depuis 2009, je faisais mon travail seul, par manque de confiance envers l'autre. Et quand j'ai vu le Dr. Amber Wolf, j'ai vu que j'avais une sœur devant moi. J'ai vu qu'il y avait l'intégrité et qu'il y avait une vérité. Et en voyant son énergie, instantanément, je me suis sentie accompagnée par une autre sœur lémurienne. Et c'est comme ça que j'ai commencé la sororité. I'm saying in French that what made me a host today is when I saw Dr. Amber Wolf in Ottawa in 2017. I saw her energy around her. I felt the core truth, the integrity of the Lemurian energy. And I was awakened since 2009, doing my own work myself alone for lack of trust for humanity in general. And when I saw her, I felt the Lemurian energy, the sister. Mm-hmm. That's how I decided to join as a host. Since then, I'm offering this energy, this recognition of the core truth that we have inside and that we are, to everyone who speaks French. Donc, je retourne en français. I'm returning to French. Je vous honore. Je vous dis merci de venir dans les cercles sacrés. Parce que quand vous venez, vous m'aidez aussi. Et on s'aide ensemble. Et ça fait un cercle de soutien. Ça nous permet de grandir l'énergie lémurienne en langue française. Les lémuriennes ont toutes les langues. Mais souvent, on se sent plus à l'aise dans notre langue maternelle. Et je pense que c'est pour ça aujourd'hui qu'il y a des facilitatrices de différentes langues. Aujourd'hui, c'est moi. Alors, je m'offre en service à celles qui souhaitent partager leur énergie lémurienne. Merci. Je voudrais aussi remercier Gaïa, les Mères des Étoiles, pour terminer, parce que depuis que je suis avec la sororité, tous les soirs, la Mère des Étoiles vient me dire bonne nuit. Since I'm a host, Star Mothers are always there for me every night, saying to me, have a nice night, and tomorrow will be even a more beautiful day. Merci beaucoup. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, mon petit chou. Thank you, Nancy, so much, and for what you've done to open up the sisterhood to the French speakers, just as Julia has to the Italian speakers. and Pilar has to the Spanish speakers. And I also want to have a shout out to Marie Kuchkarova in Czech Republic, who has been translating for the Czech women there. So thank you to her also. Let's see, who shall we have next? How about Pilar? You're in my view next. So can we have you, please?
Hello, thank you so much. I am Pilar Martinez from Cali, Colombia. This is a gift. I want to share with all you my heart. Being part of the sisterhood is being part of my life. Dr. Amber Meleha and all the sisters are just family. As I just said, we are all family. And for me, this has been an honor. Feeling this energy, honoring myself, discovering the woman that I am, that is reflecting in all the women that I know, in all the women who are connecting, all the feminine essence, all my Akashic remembers have awakened. It's a beautiful awakening. I honor this time. I honor, and for me, it's a party to be part of this moment of the world. It's time to celebrate who we are. It's time to celebrate our wisdom. It's time to celebrate our love. It's time to celebrate because we are the light of the world, and the sisterhood is such a big light that open our hearts and connect with all the great. We are in family, and all that are seeing now, all that are connecting, all that are feeling this energy of Lemuria. Because when we go to Lemuria, we go to our home, we go to our heart. We are the temple. We are the temple of love. And doesn't matter if you ask, can I be Lemurian? You feel it in your heart. You feel it each time. For me, this is a privilege. This is a gift. And I want to share with all of you a little thing, a little call, how I feel the Star Mothers. So please close your eyes and just feel. Just go to your heart. The sisterhood is here. We are all here. That's a call for the Star Mothers. They always say, please call us. They are here in our heart. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Pilar. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for saying yes to your Akash. I would like to have Laura be next because I have a feeling she may want to go to sleep. It's late and she is needing healing. So I have some beautiful words of hers that I would like to read. If we could have her picture on the screen instead of me, I will be her voice. There she is. Hello, darling. So Laura is our anchor of England and Scotland, Glasgow and Glastonbury. And she says, aloha from the UK. And the message for today is, we have each been given a sacred gift, a gift of time to reconnect with family, both biological and Akashic, a gift of time to go within, time to balance our own personal wheel in preparation for the new energies. This is the time we have been waiting for. We are preparing to build. Staying balanced with the support of Gaia, our Earth Mother, and our Pleiadian star mothers. Take some time each day to focus on the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Remember the lessons of the star seeding: human, God, center, return, the mirror, and the child life. Make it fun, she says in big letters. Find the joy and laugh a little. Remember, you are never alone. We are all one, and I love you all. See you again in the physical soon. Kisses, hugs, Laura Barber. Thank you, Laura, so much for being the anchor of the sisterhood in the ancient lands, and for holding the light that you hold, and for your beautiful, wonderful pagan husband, Mac. All of our love to both of you. Blessings and healing. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, I need to be able to see other people, cameraman. How about Heather? Could you be next, please?
Hello,
There you are.
can you see me? Hi,
Almost.
I'm Heather Hodevance, and I come to you from Flagler Beach, Florida. And I was drawn to the sisterhood almost, I think, 4 years ago. And in talking, the one thing that brought me to Amber was someone mentioned to me something about the Seven Sisters, and I couldn't let go of that phrase. I had to start researching and learning what it meant, because I knew in my heart it meant something. So I Googled it, and what came up was a channeling from Lee Carroll and Cryon to the sisterhood. I listened to that channeling in Amber, and I knew in my heart this was something. I had to be a part of this. I knew everything had aligned up to that moment to bring me to this. So I went to Boulder, Colorado to a meeting and was still unsure. I didn't realize there was even a sisterhood meeting, but I just knew I had to be with Lee and Amber. And the man next to me, Amber was talking about accepting applications for hosts for the sisterhood. And the man next to me turned to me and said, "You have got to do this. This is the whole reason you came here, was to do this." So it was very shocking. Everyone around me knew what I should be doing except for me almost. But that's how I ended up with Amber and with all these beautiful women and with everyone that's with us today, because we're all meant to be here exactly where we are. And we all have special gifts that we're bringing to be a part of this awakening and help the planet and help all of humanity. And that's really why we're here. And I know for me personally that everyone I interact with, we've known each other many, many times. You're my dear family, my ancient old soul family. And meeting again and coming together in this way brings forth an energy that we are not even going to be able to describe going forward. We can't imagine what's going to happen with these meetings and how we will begin to react again with the earth and feel things and know things and come alive again, basically. So I know this is where my heart is. I travel and meet with Amber and do circles when I'm guided to intuitively. I do have circles here at the inn occasionally, but most of my work is done on a planetary level. So I hold energy in the grids, I open portals, I'm sent different places around the world, and I do it without knowing hardly anything about it until after I'm done. And that's the kind of work I bring in support of the sisterhood and the planet. And that's, I think, all I have to say, but completely honored and blessed to be among such amazing masters and divine women today. You're very sacred, and I hold you all in my heart. Thank you.
Heather, would you please speak to the divine masculine in your life and how that is and how we've experienced that through you?
Oh, sure. Well, my life started out normal, like everyone else probably. When I started on this path, and I guess my intuition started opening and learning. I started learning. You know, it's hard to tell somebody that you came from the Pleiades and you know it. So that was an odd conversation with my husband in the beginning, and I was very worried about ascension and how that would work. If I would move too fast, and what happens when you ascend and the people around you, you feel like they're not. And I came to a point of knowing somehow that my energy shifts and it causes everything around me to shift, including the people that are around me. So since I've been in the sisterhood, my family has shifted right along with me because I've grown immensely and tremendously through my interactions with the sisterhood. And my husband supports me, and you know, I can have very productive conversations about anything we're working on, the nodes and the nulls, the Pleiadian star mothers, how things were in Lemuria, all of that. And he brings a different masculine perspective that is honoring and protective and just amazing for me, I guess. And our children as well, we bring them to the Lemurian teaching wheels, and they're star seeds for sure. You know, they could be my children from when I lived in the Pleiades, but definitely very ancient old souls, and here for very profound reasons. And I know that just in how they act and what they are able to share and remember about how life is. You know, I almost feel like they're here to teach me and to wake me up. It's like they're the teacher, and I thought I was going to have to teach them all these things, but it's not true. They have everything they need. They're supposed to help me remember, really. But just amazing children that we're blessed with. And I know a lot of women in my circle that are blessed with the same kinds of children, who are very awake and enlightened and Lemurian souls and just kind and loving. And, you know, they see things differently than most people on the planet. And they were given to us to protect them and help them to grow up in remembrance of all of their divine nature and the truth of who they are. So that's kind of my family. Did you want to add anything else, Amber? Or?
I am just always blessed when those Lemurian men are around, those budding young men and those beautiful souls. So thank you.
You're welcome. I thank you.
Okay, Pilar, would you be our translator, please? Because I'm going to ask Luz Marina to say something. She's been on here since the very beginning.
Luz Marina, puedes hablar en español y yo te voy a traducir en inglés.
Yes. Sí, señora.
Habla lo que quieras compartir.
¿Me oye bien, señora Pilar?
Te oímos todos. Sí, comparte y yo te traduzco.
Un hermoso saludo para todos,
A lovely hello to everybody.
amigos y amigas.
All the friends here.
No sé si dioses y diosas.
Goddess and goddess.
Gaia ha cambiado con nuestra presencia
Gaia is changing with our presence.
y acciones en cada experiencia de vida.
Pili,
And our actions we're taking.
can you hang on just a second?
Que hemos
Okay,
compartido
Luz,
en ella.
esperemos un instante, Luz, por favor.
It's really echoey, and I'm wondering if we mute Luz Marina, can you hear her and give us the English without us having her sound?
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
¿Continúo?
No. Háblame a mí por el grupo de español y yo voy a traducir acá en inglés. Bueno.
I'm not sure if it's possible, Pilar.
Yes.
It is?
Habla, Luz.
Okay.
Perfecto. Hello, everyone here, friends and goddess. ¿Sigue? Gaia is changing with our action and expressions in every life we are here. We have sharing her in Gaia. We are here to contribute so the human can be here. We made the change when we made to 2012. And now we are here as light workers. Our job, our energy is very precious today. Because the life we are all creating is changing all the humanity. Gaia, all the galaxy and beyond that. Today our mothers, the ones that give up breath to our souls, following the divine plan. They are all here. Our star mothers are here through Meleha, our dear Dr. Amber, in this beautiful event, one in history, where every soul do their best work. light workers. You are now a warrior of light. Namaste. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Luz Marina. We're blessed to have you. Thank you, honey. Yay. Yay. Australia's in the house. Latina, are you ready? Good morning.
Good morning. Just test my video. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're great.
Good morning.
How are things on Tuesday?
Tuesday morning at 5:50 is fantastic. Really great, thank you. How's your Monday?
Beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And this is an amazing meeting. And I'm really excited that you're with us to add your feelings of the sisterhood and your experiences and your whale energy.
I'm really excited to be here too. I wasn't quite sure what to do, but I've read your little email and I know the experience of the sisterhood, and I know it's going to be beautiful, a really beautiful unfolding.
Okay, so if you would like to do that now, that would be great.
Okay. I didn't know. Are we live, Amber?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can see me clearly because my light is so bright over my head.
The light is bright for sure.
Oh, I am delighted to be here, and my experience with the sisterhood and with Amber has been linked directly to my awakening with the beautiful whales, who the whale unity heart, as I know them, as we know them to be, who have spoken to me about Lemuria, and this has happened because I was able to open my heart to them, and that happened because of my connection with Amber and how it just unfolded so beautifully with the sisterhood. It all tied in time and in sync with each other. And I had the calling from the whales since I was a child, most especially through my teenage years, and then moving on further into my adult years, it became very strong. And then when I spoke with Amber, it was the first time I was really realizing that I was able to then answer the call to the whales as well. So that just all flowed in so beautifully. And now, because of my connection with the sisterhood and the beautiful Lemurian sisterhood in Melbourne, all the gorgeous women that come to my circles, we're able to expand this knowledge and to be with the whales physically as they help us awaken further and uncover that beautiful Lemurian soul that's deep within us.
Hmm.
I have also, if it's okay, Amber, and if we have the time,
Please.
have received a beautiful language that we call the language of Lemurian unity. And that flows through me, through our beautiful whales and our star mothers. And if you would like me to share some of that with you now, I'd be happy to do that.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. So I know that we all are in our heart-centered place already. Lai tiroro konomanai si de sura mononai shodi karalana mano oshi de si de nae. Mirai korulo na mana kashira sai yi korona mana e kera na e bera sai. Yoros yo. Harana e pera karai. Shurine na lai kere manai ore mini e. Yo kula bara seke na nae. They speak of the strength of the goddess and the pillar of light that we hold. The image of that pillar came through yesterday for the first time, and it seems to be something that they are shining a light for us to see, that when we stand together, the strength of the goddess is what they say, that the pillar, like a giant cylinder of light, just shines straight up to the stars from wherever we stand on this beautiful goddess grid. Dinanai se ko ora manashi. Yakara haida si. The mana I oro naked de si, but I e haranai or. Ilalala manashi shai e hai era or si. Melaha, that's for you.
Mm,
That was the priestess.
thank you.
Under the guardianship, the stewardess, the stewardship of our priestess, we can all rise together.
Mm, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for holding the energy, connecting to the energy of the cetaceans, and yeah, in that part of who you are and who you were, and bringing that into the now. Thank you. Beautiful. So as we move on, I'd like to have another Spanish speaker, and I'm wondering if we can do the same thing as we did with Luz Marina. So it's a little more like real time, and it will be, does that work, technical people? Hello.
Yes, I'm here with Ceci.
Okay. And so I'm asking Luca if that is, can we continue to do that? Does that work on all the ends? I don't know. But if Cecilia is ready, let's go.
Ceci, tu turno por acá y yo te traduzco. Perfect. Ceci, no te oigo acá. Ahora sí. I want to say hello. It's a great pleasure to be here with all. You'll book my heart so big. I am the host of Mendoza, Argentina. And I met Dr. Meleha in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get in love with the energy of Lemuria. It was a profound remembering. And I started searching because I never forget that first circle we did. And we didn't have in Latin America any host. So I keep searching and reading. Until in 2017, I found Luz Estela in Chile. So we are only apart because of the mountain.
Yeah.
In my old version, I always very feared. I have this profound and deepest connection, but always alone. I get my courage and I took a bus and go to Chile. I did a circle for 2 hours and go back to my country. And after that, I just couldn't deny what I have to do. When I was coming back from Chile to my country, I just started to listen to the Star Mothers, and I just knew I couldn't be and say no. It was my time.
Beautiful.
I have to take my responsibility.
That's
What I
beautiful.
want,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
what I want to share with you is something I received when I was with Dr. Amber. It's like a little resume what we are doing in Latin America and what we are doing all the hosts as one. So I will please ask everyone to close your eyes. I just listen to the whisper of the goddess. The Great Mother is here. She knows who you are. And she knows how magnificent your soul is. All the hilarity, there is you. Meliha, you are so blessed and loved. And this is just a remembering for you. You don't have no idea the revolution you have made. Not only in the planets, the whole universe. The universe is the echo of the goddess singing. You have awakened a revolution that started very silent and now is growing. The voice of every woman awakening is made in all the universe melody. And the goddess dance with this energy of love and compassion. All the goddess of Latin America had been called. There are so many that are ready for this. You are sharing your light and they are going out to the streets. They are showing their power. And that power is the support each other, the power of one. I have always felt that.
Mm.
We're always here, near. And we're always with you, humanity.
Mm.
We are in love with you, with all the goddess.
Mm.
When Latina was talking, my feeling that we were all like little dots of water, just going down in this big lake and doing this big wave.
Mm.
So I'm very honored to be here. We're very glad to show you what we have prepared. We have prepared for these many lifetimes. Thank you.
Mm.
We are remembering and getting back our power. Thank you.
Mm. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mm. I want to just pause here for a moment and say to everyone who is participating in the Goddess Summit, the Worldwide Goddess Summit, thank you all so much for being a part of this. And you are as important as anyone in this meeting. There is no one that is more or less than another. The hosts in this meeting are specifically dedicated to the Lemurian Sisterhood and the sacred circles and their messages from the earth, from the star mothers. And we are all a part of this, not anyone outside of a circle. We are all in the circle together. It takes all of us, not just the hosts. It takes everyone. And then it takes the hosts to be the anchors in their community. And I am just honored that each one of you is doing that in your way, in your community, and bringing the blessings and the Akash that you are awakening to a neighborhood near you. So I would love to hear from Beth now, if we could, please.
Thank you. Hi, Beth Gaida. I'm with the Lemurian Sisterhood of Pennsylvania. And for me, just a little bit about me is I've always been connected to spirit since a child. I could see into the other worlds and had a deep intuition. But the real dramatic shift for me happened in 1994. I was in North Carolina and I was hit and thrown by lightning. I landed 30 feet. And my life was completely changed from that point on. I was visited by a Native American guide. I was such a yuppie. This was so out of the blue for me. But that brought me onto the path of shaman. And I realized there was so much more to life than just house, car, what have you. And that is when I really started listening to my heart. And I felt the call from that point on. I kept hearing community and sisterhood. I had no idea how that would unfold for me, but it entailed a divorce, and I moved up from North Carolina to the Poconos in Pennsylvania. And the interesting part was I ended up dating this man who ends up being my husband now, but we were introduced to Cryon. And so I'm connecting the dots here because I go a way back, I think, than most. It was in 2011. We had started being connected to Cryon early in the 2000s. George and I got married in 2006, and it was in 2011 that I finally got to meet Cryon and Amber. And it was July of 2011 in Totowa, New Jersey. And I immediately liked your energy, Amber. It was just beautiful. But the sisterhood wasn't even, it wasn't even in the making yet, right? Not even a vision. Little did we know it would be, I think it was November 11th, right? 11/11/2011,
Yeah.
wasn't it? In Argentina, when it first began. And so to fast forward it, I'm probably the longest one. I'm not sure. I'm going into almost 5 years now with the sisterhood. I had a local sisterhood because I did answer that call about their sisterhood and a community. And that was beautiful. But something else kept saying to me, there's more, there's more. And all of a sudden, I see this Lemurian sisterhood. I knew nothing about Lemuria, but I loved Amber's energy. I was very connected to Cryon and his messages. And I thought, why not? Let's try it out. And here I am going into 5 years with the sisterhood. Just an incredible step, magical. I have grown in so many ways. The connection with the Star Mothers is just palpable. And I know we all have that. To find so many like-minded, heart-centered, kindred spirits with this sisterhood, what a gift. And all over the world. And that's what really made my heart sing. So I did leave the local sisterhood to start something so much bigger and with such purpose. I am firmly on the path of shaman. And I know we are the ones we've been waiting for. This is some of the time we've been training for lifetimes. And so it is up to us to hold that light emphatically, compassionately. The rise of the divine feminine is beautiful. Now we're in the process of healing the sacred masculine too. I had lived enough years to see the incredible imbalances, and I am seeing them in spite of the chaos. All these things must be unearthed in order for it to be changed, because what is in the dark must come to the light to be transmuted. And it's a beautiful thing. We got to stay in the eye of the storm, hold our center, and know we are the ones we've been waiting for. And so, as Cryon said not too long ago, be the Rainbow Bridge shaman. And so it inspired me to write this blessing that I would love to share with all of you. May the colors of the rainbow open you and your chakras to their unique gifts. Allow red expand the root chakra for passionate right action and a deeper bond with Gaia. Allow orange to expand the sacral for creativity, joy, and fulfilling relationships. Allow the yellow, empowering, emboldening, higher thinking. See your solar plexus as a brilliant sun. Allow the green, a healing color of growth, abundance, and spring. This ensures the internal wisdom and expansion of your heart. Blue, the color of the sky, expands the throat for your unlimited potential, the breath, and speaking your truth. Allow indigo, a deep color. It opens the third eye and you to the mysteries of life and beyond. And then beautiful purple, the color of royalty, the divine, the crown chakra. May it open you to your own royal sovereign self. And so I wish that the rainbow serves as an inspiration for you to connect to your divine spark within, the rainbow diamond heart, revealing your own greatness to be the Rainbow Bridge shaman that you are and you came here to be. And so it is. This is my blessing, sisters, and to all. Namaste.
That was beautiful, Beth. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having rainbows across Pennsylvania and the rest of the planet. Thank you. Could we hear from Monica Cohen next, please?
Well, okay. I am Monica Cohen from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I am very excited in this special moment that everyone is living today. I met Cryon in the 2004, and then I feel that my real path began. Then in my training, in my EMF balancing technique training in Chile, I met Dr. Obokaitis, and then I feel a profound call from him. I did the tones, the pineal tones, train with him in 2004, I think that it was. And it was a call very, very profound to my heart. Then in 2009, I think, or 2012, I met Dr. Amber. And again, it was very profound to my heart. And now, recently, last year, in the last circle with Amber, I have the pleasure and the grateful and the excited from my heart that I am beginning to the circles in Buenos Aires recently, just in December. I only had one in person, and then we came in all this. But I think that this is a special moment for us, and that we came this time for this. I have my profound truth here in my heart that is why I am here. And I really am going to begin to offer all this for all the women and goddesses that receive the call. I don't know if my English is too good now, because
Doing great.
I'm really very excited of this moment, of this great opportunity of our to do what we are doing now. And I know that I'm here for this. Thank you very much, and namaste. I am very excited, grateful, and happy in this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. And thank you for having the wonderful anchor of the Lemurian Sisterhood in Buenos Aires. There's been a lot of Cryon energy and Lemurian Sisterhood energy there for many, many years. So thank you so much for being the one to say yes right now. Okay. Who we not heard from? Can I, let's see. This is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of fiddling around here. We haven't heard from Luz Stella and Sheila. Okay, so how about Luz Stella next? And Pilar, I'm thinking it's better to have Spanish and English both because the Spanish people aren't hearing anything, right? When you're just doing the English to us.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just with Luz Marina, her connection was so echoey. So let's try with
But
Luz
all
Stella.
Luz Marina and Ceci are here with all the Spanish group, so they all listen, and Luz too.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so let's see if we can get Luz Stella.
Vamos a ver si está Luz Estela de Chile.
Luz?
He's over here with me.
Okay, so as soon as she's ready to talk.
Luz, ponte sonido por aquí, por favor, y yo te traduzco. Habla por el Zoom acá de nosotras, de español. Perfecto, habla por allí, yo te traduzco. Hello to everyone. I am the host of Chile, to the Lemurian Sisterhood, created by Dr. Amber. It has been a beautiful experience sharing all the circles. A lot of learnings and teachings in love and compassion, and of healing. This is how very beautiful how all here support and every know what to do. And I what have recently learned are that all light workers as Cryon said, the spirit just push up you to self-love. To everybody's pushing and in a very profound way. I say thank you to all my sister hosts and mostly Dr. Amber. Because we trust in each other's. And we have a lot of fun when we are together.
Yes.
That, and to bring our compassion to all of us in these circles. I'm very happy to be here with all. In Chile, we are going with very movement and we cannot do the circles physically. We are going to start to doing online. And all the women of Chile are please saying, just start. Yes. And I just said to Dr. Amber, that Dr. Amber doesn't know Spanish and Luz doesn't know English. We have shared so lovely moments.
Indeed.
The same with the other hosts has been so beautiful. It's so lovely just to see how spirit and synchronicity is here, and we only have to trust. It's a beautiful energy for all the light workers. We don't have to have this heavy in our backs. Just let the spirit to push us. All that is coming through is for our own growth and our being benevolent. And I am just so convinced that moment here for me in my life that it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just thank you to all the sisters.
Thank you, Luz, for opening up South America
Muchas gracias, Luz Bella, por expandir Sudamérica.
to the beautiful Star Mother energy.
Es la hermosa energía de las madres. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have our host from West New York, Upper New York State, Sheila Tillage. And then we will have a channel from the Star Mothers. So Sheila, to you for a couple of minutes, and then what's next?
Hello, everybody. I'm Sheila Tillich from upstate New York, outside of Rochester, New York. And I am just so happy and thrilled to be able to come to you all today. Thank you, Miliha, and thank you all my star sisters and all the sisters in the whole galaxy that are here supporting us. And I'm just thrilled to be in the energy. This energy is so powerful, and it's who we are. And the time is right now. My story goes a long ways, but I've been awakening to who I really am since I was a child. And the Star Mothers have been with me from the very beginning. In about 2011, 2012 is when I really started to embrace my divine path of who I was and where I was going, and what my actual purpose was. But I was pretty stubborn, so it took a little while. But actually in 2013, after we had the precession of the equinox, when we had the year of recalibration, that was what was happening with me. My whole DNA started to recalibrate, and I started to remember. And I started listening to the Star Mothers in a very, very profound way. And what happened was I was led to listen to Cryon, and I immediately knew everything he was saying. And I devoured all the books and found out about the sisterhood. And in 2016, I remember listening to a recording that Cryon said about how we are all going to be connected on this big wide web of energy. And Spirit told me, the Star Mothers told me, you're going to be part of this, you know. And of course, my own insecurities came into play, and I said, no, I can't do this. And the thing is that I listened to the Star Mothers inside me, and I followed. And in 2017, I actually went to a Cryon event. I felt this is where I belong. I met Miliha, of course, Amber, and also Monica and the whole team. And I said, yes, this is what I need to be. And very shortly afterwards, a few months, I became a host. And what I love about being a host is empowering other women to look inside to their divineness, their sacredness that's inside them, their DNA. And so many of them are looking for others to relate to. They're trying to find their tribe. They're trying to find who they are and awaken that. And I'm just so grateful that we are able to do this at this time, to be able to connect. I also am a healer, all right, and I do many things, but I tap into the DNA. And what has happened to me in the last 2 or 3 years is such a recalibration of helping me to be able to stand in my divineness, to be able to heal the things that was standing in the way of being divine and living my soul's purpose. And I am just so grateful to help other women to be able, and also men, to help them understand who we really are, where we came from, and what this is all about. The shamanic part about being in the sisterhood is huge. The things that we learned in Lemuria, the things that we learned from our ancestors, where we came from, is very, very powerful to me. And I'm very, very thankful that we are at a time of age that we can all tap into this energy. As a healer, healing myself so that I can awaken to my divineness is the key. And now that the portals are all open, it's so profound how that DNA molecule, our 24th multidimensional molecule, is so awakened now. And that rainbow vibration of our DNA is coming through in a very, very profound way. And it's lifting us up in such a powerful way, each and every one of us. And what I love the most is when I look into another person's eyes and I can see the soul in them, and I can connect to them to our divinity, who we really are and where we came from. So as a sisterhood host, and as a woman in this time and age, I am just so grateful. I'm grateful to be able to tap into the energy, no matter where I'm at, and know I'm never alone. I have never been alone. That the star mothers and our ancestors in the galaxy have been here helping us and empowering us in such a powerful way. I love the connection, being able to connect with the others hosts around the world, just to share the energy. And for me, I was born hard of hearing, and I wear hearing aids. And sometimes I don't hear things right or say things right, but my DNA, my multidimensional spiritual divineness allows me to know the energy, feel the energy, and be in that power of that energy. So I'm very grateful to do what I do and to be representing the Lemurian sisterhood globally now. We're all connected. Our energies are so connected. Our hearts are connected. And I'm just so grateful to be here and to be representing the sisterhood. So thank you, Melly Hall. Thank you, all the other goddesses around the world. And thank you, goddesses around the world, that we are all connected. Our heart center and our souls are all connected.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. What a beautiful family. We have one more. We have Alejandra. If you would, you are our newest host in Bogota, Colombia. So we'd love to hear from you for a moment before Star Mothers finish our meeting.
Hola, namaste.
Hello, everyone. Namaste.
Hola.
Aleja.
Señora, ¿me escuchaste?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Listo?
Dale.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Es todo
Thank
un
you so
honor para
much. No. Ahora sí. Mejor. Ok. It's a such honor to be here and be part of this Lemurian circle. My soul just danced with everything with Lemuria since I was a little girl, without even know anything about Lemuria. I didn't know about Lemuria consciously, but in my DNA, it was very clear what it is. A long time ago, I traveled to Mount Shasta because I feel this call and all the connection. And all the connection with the Lemurian family was so lovely and very real. Last year, I met Dr. Amber. And it was just a family reunion, the one I knew in Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
It's just my soul dancing with all this family that's been leading our steps from stars. This little boy said to me, it is the time, it is the moment, it's your time to remember, it's the time you support others, this is your time. So thank you to Dr. Amber Meleha, but because even the distance, I feel her words, her love near. And I know that through circles, any people would listen and remember Lemuria. They just go home in the past where we truly are.
Beautiful, sweetie. Thank you so much.
I just invite you to please go to that place in your heart and just feel the magic of the love.
Aww.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Wow, what an amazing connection of women all over the world. I know that more people have been joining us as we've been online now for over an hour and a half. So I want to have you experience, those of you that haven't, experience the energy of the Star Mothers. And before I channel them, what I'd like to say to you is that what I've noticed over the past years of these women who have spoken to you today becoming hosts is that each one is awakening to the part of their Lemurian heritage that they've been carrying all their lives. And it comes out in different ways. And, you know, it's beautiful and perfect. And all of our gifts are ready to be opened, just like a gift at a holiday or your birthday. It's time to open these gifts. So that being said, know that each one of you, each one of us has a presence that is ready to be opened in today's world. So let's just take a moment to come to the center of our being. and breathe. Dear Shining Ones, we step more forward in your meeting. And we are smiling because there is so much love here. This is more than a summit or a meeting. This is a love festival. And each one of you who has spoken has shared your love for our dear Meleha, but you have also shared your love for your own awakening. And we know from watching you that it has not always been simple. It is many times a very winding road, and for you can be complex. And we have been with you when you have seemed disheartened. We have been with you when you have struggled and felt alone. But now, beautiful shining ones, you are coming to the surface, into the light. And everything that you've carried for lifetimes is available to you. We know you have this saying, a melting pot. And we pause here. This is a very American saying, that the country of America is a combination, a conglomeration of many, and so called the melting pot. But let us give it a new meaning. Each of you has an incredibly deep and rich Akash. This Akash is formed over many, many, many lifetimes. But now is the time to experience all of those lifetimes as if they were in a melting pot, in a vessel where they're all alive and active. All of these lifetimes, all of your wisdom from these lifetimes. And let us be very clear about that. There is no need or point or sense in reliving the pain of past lives. It is time for the wisdom to rise to the surface, just like your light is rising to the surface, so that hundreds, if not thousands, of lifetimes of wisdom is awakening now. And this is the awakening of the earth and all of the people, as the divine feminine more and more speaks to the people of your planet. Not only speaks, but is heard. And as the wisdom of the divine feminine is being heard, transformation begins. Some weeks ago, we gave you information about the word star, the letters S, T, A, and R. And within them were lessons, were teachings. Shortly after that, we brought you Activation 5, the Global Consciousness Reset, and the Introduction to the Shamanic Teaching Wheel. the 5-spoked wheel given to our dear Meleha through Cryon as yet another of her sacred assignments, just as this meeting is today. Those 3 days she spent with you online opened a very unique portal to your time. In fact, it is so unique, it has never been created or available to be created until now. We have been waiting for the consciousness of this planet to be ready, for the women of this planet to be ready to embrace their shamanship. You are making a leap, dear, beautiful, shining ones. It is no longer time for you to try to understand the wounding of your past, to understand what you would call karma, to understand the suffering. This is something your mind loves to do. It loves to dig around in the muck of the unpleasantness. We're asking you now to step back, step away, or step forward from all of that. Nothing new will happen there. Even when you understand it, nothing new will happen. Allow for the now to be the place that you live. The place where you are present. The place where you say yes to your shamanship, each and every woman. Know that you all come with deep wounding of the collective divine feminine, and that you are here to heal that. Each one, each woman on the planet, whether or not you realize it. Some of you have more realization of it than others. Some of you are not afraid to confront that wounding, that shadow, because you know on the other side is where your light rises to the surface. Step forward now, divine women of Lemuria. Bring your sacredness to the world. Open it up. Let it be seen. Let it be healed. Let it be acknowledged by yourself and all those around you. In whatever way they see it, they feel it, and they will reflect it back to you. And that is where the celebration begins. And so, yes, we do celebrate this day with you. We celebrate the meaning of being able to come together globally. There's a very deep, beautiful meaning there. We celebrate your technology. We celebrate your divine feminine and how you have interwoven your hearts that create this beautiful vessel that carries the course of humanity forward. You are sacred ones, and you were born for this. Take a breath. And repeat now. I am sacred. You are sacred. We are sacred ones. This is etched in your DNA. Just let it come and enjoy the awakening that you have scheduled after all this time. We step back now and hold you in our divine embrace. Truly our children, our star seeds. Our love, our light, each one. Take a breath. Ooh. All right, beautiful ones. I invite you all to remember that on the 7th of April, we have Lemurian lunation coming. And also, if you're in the Toronto, Canada area, we have our Cryon Team live stream on the 4th and the 5th of April. And that will include a live stream Lemurian Sisterhood meeting at 5:30 Eastern Time in on the 4th with a live Cryon channel. So more history making right there. And then, of course, on April 1st is the Lemurian Sisterhood host meeting, 12 o'clock Mountain Time. So thank you one and all for bringing yourselves, your many lifetimes, your light and your beauty to this meeting today. We are truly blessed. Whatever is going on in the world right now, this too shall pass, and we shall rise with more light, because that is who we are. That is why we're here, aren't we? Thank you all over the world. The goddess in me recognizes and honors the goddess in you, as the goddess in you recognizes and honors the goddess in me. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, there is one amazing heart of the goddess. So it is.